Good morning. One would like to take this opportunity to discuss something that is very rarely discussed because of the inability to find a discusser, the one that discusses this middle state has to move out of this middle state to reveal what it is. Because it's impossible to speak about what we truly are. Because like some of these wonderful past sages will tell you, the tongue does not know it's a tongue. The tongue cannot say in its tongue language, I am a tongue. So therefore, whatever we are, we cannot know through a mind-based function. Experientially, by removing both of these outer states, inner, outer form, spirit states, there's an opportunity to experience this middle state. What is this middle state, you see? Well, Alan Watts eloquently puts it as a shaman. You see, you become a shaman. And realistically, in Mr. Watts' description, that's the process of becoming or revealing this middle state through an ignorance an untrustworthiness of this human world, and also a suspicious or a suspected mind when we go totally inwards to this spiritual world is also up for debate. So therefore, the one that is doing all this traveling, seeking outwards, seeking inwards, enlightenment inwards, suffering outwards, is not content with continuing to travel here and there and everywhere. So as Alan Watts says, the path for the what he calls the shaman is a path where no directions. There's a non-moving path. The one that realizes this path cannot or does not or is not interested in any progression from this path or this point of which is a pointless place. You see, pointless in the sense that what's the point of it? What's the point of being in this middle state? You see, but the one in the middle state can also then say, but what is the point of traveling outwards to this projected state to meet our death? And the negative mind comes in and says, oh, well, that's very negative. There's lots of things out here. Yes. Yeah, there's lots of things out there that has been experienced. And when the experience has been seen through, that it's a fake, it's elusive, it's an idealistic world of thoughts that do not really exist. The only thing that exists is this essence of consciousness that has created all of this, including your body, including nature, including the universe. There's no difference in this outward world. Differences meaning from the body to the mountain. There's just a simple essence of pure love. So what is the point of projecting outwards and trying to find a greater love than this absolute middle state witnessing love? To fully understand, to take myself and say, well, what this body and mind experienced is this solitude, this loneliness, this forestry commission, where you just want the world to disappear and you disappear within it. this loneliness, this solitude, this Christ forest backpack disappearance, surrendering, giving up to nature or to that what it is, means that this middle state that this speaker speaks about, cannot speak from, although not out of it, always it, would suggest that this one is a shaman. But like the tongue, not knowing it's a tongue, the shaman would not know it's a shaman. Buddha would not know it's Buddha. So a Hindu would not know it's a Hindu. A human would not know it's a human. All of these are ideas, you see. So it's very easy to cling on to a name. Oh yes, I have become a shaman because I have no interest in evolution, and I'm quite happy to live in my little forest, with my little fire, with my little own personal healing equipment. So why would one have a name? What's the point of giving myself another name? Human. Gone. Spirit. Christ. Gone. Ramana Maharshi is always denying. You say to Ramana Maharshi you're a saint? I don't know what you're talking about. The middle state is, I don't know anything about anything, inner or outer. Although experience fully outer, experience fully inner, what is there to say about it? What is there to say that is of interest only to the ego mind? That mind that thinks this outer world will reveal some sort of mansion or kingdom or holiness. Only consciousness exists. The middle state is pure consciousness. Christ speaks of this middle state. Buddha speaks of contentment, this middle state. And the shaman speaks of a middle state. But the shaman does not say, I am a shaman. Christ did not say, I am a Christian. Yeah? Buddha did not say, I am the Buddha. I am is an idea. I am is the idea of the story of what I am. I have found out what I am. No one can ever know what they are. So the idea of taking aboard the name shaman, even though this or anyone can live like what they think or what someone else says you are, even though you are living out the life as a shaman, you cannot identify with yourself as a shaman. So everything is beyond Buddha. Everything is beyond shaman. Everything is beyond Christ. Everything is beyond whatever comes. It is taken, and with gratitude, it is not said, please do not talk to me about what I am. Thank you. But no thank you. And that's natty. Not this, not this. So to settle down in your enlightened state and say, well, I am a shaman, or I am Buddha, or I am a Christ, or I am a God, or I am a saint, is to deny all that has been given to you so far. Because to deny all that has been given to you so far is not what the suffering and the pain is. It's the opportunity from consciousness to say, this one can go, this one can understand, this one can experience this pure consciousness. But the moment this one settles for a part of this pure consciousness, then the journey is over. Samsara will continue. So the idea is not to say, wow, I have done it. I am now Buddha. I am now a shaman. I am now a fully enlightened sage. The idea is to say, wow, As Alan Watts says, the shaman's response to the experience of truth is, wow, phew, I'm out of it. I'm free. But like the wildebeest who's escaped from the lion after a 10-mile chase, in its exhaustion, it says, wow, I did it, I'm free. To lie down on the ground and take life for granted and say, like, I must live now, I have escaped, I can be free, I can sit here freely, is a big mistake, because the lion is still praying. The lion is still hungry. So to be content with that state that you are in, whether it's a human state, whether it's a spirit state, whether it's a Muslim state, a Jewish state, a godly state, a consciousness state, a Brahmin state, a shaman state, a Buddha state, is to make a great mistake. Only Ramana Maharshi is needed when you overcome all these ideas, these thoughts, this world of elusive pranks and jokes. But one warning before this one goes, that middle state is of no interest state. Do not expect to get any attention on this at this state, because you're in the forest on your own. You've created some sort of wonderful universal boundary so that no one can get in. This is solitude. This is what Christ speaks about in the forest. This is what Buddha speaks about under the bonsai tree. And this is what Ramana speaks about up on Arunachala. You can come close, you can touch me, you can do anything, but there is no interest. There is no attention. Dualistic attention. You're not attentive to me and I'm not attentive to you. You see, these words, not people. We are one, you see, we are all one, living in our solitude world. You are alone in this world. That's one thing that you will discover through enlightenment, that there is no one in this world except you. There appears to be other things going on. There appears to be other what you call human beings around you and your family and all these things. But they're in their own worlds. They just think that this world is universal and we have to become one, you see, as a group. Oneness means you have to become one with yourself. Oneness means that you have to become centered. And when you're centered in this maple will continue to swirl with ribbons of opportunity. Ribbons of opportunity. And that true, what you would call shaman, would say, yes, the ribbons are beautiful, but I will not hang on to any of them again. I will participate in this world, interacting, but you will not get me attached or associating with anything, because there is no thing inside me that has any interest. I am bound in this forest, in this free, liberated forest. So this bound world is the most beautiful, profound bound. The most beautiful, profound boundness. Because within this world is whole galaxies, and it's all yours. But you don't know who you are. You have no idea who you are, what you are. So thank you, Mr. Watts, for the name shaman. But I will decline. This I will decline. To know that you have no idea what you are, and you will never know what you are as an individual thing appearing in a body that human mind can give names, identities, categorize, tag it with. It's okay. It's acceptable. It's fun. Without this vessel, no one can discover the truth. And to discover the truth is an ongoing process of denying even the most beautiful voice of God, even that profound consciousness. Thank you. I must keep going. But you're not going, you see. That shaman in that center middle state is not going anywhere. Everything is coming through it. Everything is for you, you see. Everything is coming to you and through you and passing through you. Thoughts, breath, life, skin, blood, organs, the world, mountains, universes. You have this strange idea that you are moving. And the body that you live in may appear to be moving. But is the space around it still? Or is the space around it moving? Is it an illusion with an illusion? These are all ideas and concepts that keep your mind focused and interested on being a particular thing. And when you become that thingless thing, that stateless state, that non-existing existence, beyond spirit and soul, beyond Buddhism, beyond shaman, beyond Christianity, beyond Hinduism, beyond Muslim, beyond all the things that come. And when they come more, thank you, not this, not this. You'll find that Ramana Maharshi is beyond all of these that speak about Buddhism, shaman, Hinduism, Muslim, all Christianity, all these wonderful things. But to decline Christ and Buddha, or any shaman or any sage, as lesser than Ramana Maharshi, then is not true, because that's their names, you see. Even Ramana Maharshi is a name. To say anything other than I am centered, I am here, I don't know anything else except that. Anything else except that, you see. That's the name, that what is, that what I am, that what I am. I am that I am. That has no description. That has no description. But to settle for that is also, thank you, I must decline. I must keep going, keep swimming through this universe of ideas and concepts. Keep swimming, because at the other end is freedom. The other end is you. And when you find you, truly you, meet you, once this body has passed, once all bodies have passed, then one will know what they are. But the mind will not be there. No bodies will be there. Only truth will realize itself and wake up to itself. And that's what all this is, an awakening. One big whole awakening. Consciousness awakening itself. Awakening up to itself. Consciousness has no idea that it is consciousness. Like the tongue, like the speaker, like the shaman. So please, thank you for the name, Mr. Shaman, Mr. Watts. Thank you for helping this one understand what this middle state is. And it's exact. It is a replica. It is perfect. You know, if you want to understand this video, what this speaker is speaking about, watch Alan Watts' Letting Go, it's called. It's a wonderful video. It's a wonderful words, well eloquently put by some professional man, not this unprofessional thing. Because to be professional, you create attention. The shaman does not create attention. The Buddha does not create attention. Christ did not create attention. He wanted the attention on you. Everyone else except Christ. Christ did not want to be a martyr, a saint. He was offering the opportunity for all to experience this middle state. And the middle state has to be like some sort of godliness, some sort of essence of consciousness. And that's all I can say about that. So, please, accept whatever you are as whatever you are. And you'll be fine in this world. And the world will be fine with you, whoever you are. Namaste.